I mean, after a performance like this, you can forget about that, because if Terrence Crawford lands those type of left hands and he can't get away from it, it's lights out, you know? And Trey, you know, you had a great point. You said he had a bad night on the job. Well, let me tell you something. You can't have a bad night, especially when you're on the pound for pound list. Because guys like myself, was on the pound for pound list for 7 years straight, just like you, Dre, we couldn't afford to have bad nights, and you know that. So he's not getting a pass from me at all. You're supposed to perform, especially in your hometown.
You know, fellas, I definitely think that Josh Taylor, you know, we need to wait and see how he looks in his next fight. One thing I'm trying to be cautious of and not do is we're very quick to put guys on a pedestal, and we're very quick to snatch them down. Tonight was a terrible performance against a fighter. And again, I don't want to take away from Catterall, because he did what he was supposed to do. He fought a beautiful fight, the best fight of his career against the best opponent on the biggest stage. But let's see how Taylor looks in his next fight. Tonight was bad. No question about that. You have to rise, and he typically does, but he didn't do it tonight. If this continues in his next fight, then I think we can start to say, hey, maybe he's not the guy we thought he was, or he was with certain levels of competition. But the last thing I'll say is, in the beginning of the telecast, I said he has to continue to win and look good and be spectacular to stay in the conversation. It was believable when you bring up a Terrence Crawford or a Teofimo Lopez, even though he's, you know, trying to put his life and career back together. It's not believable tonight. We'll see how he looks in his next fights.
You're supposed to eat guys like this. Eat them. That's what he was supposed to do. He was supposed to take this man out, just like everybody thought he was going to take this man out. But Jack Catterall, he had a different agenda. Definitely came to win. But look, when you get into this, when you walk out, when Taylor walked out tonight, he walked out with all the belts. You saw all the belts, right? Got into the ring, had the belts around, but afterwards, did we see the belts? Who holds the belts? The commission is the one that holds the belts. So at that given time, Taylor is no longer a champion because the commission has the belts. But when you have a guy like Jack Catterall that came, not only did he fight, he even knocked down the champion. He embarrassed him in his hometown, all right? I don't care how you look at it. There's no way, shape, or form that, to me, Catterall lost this fight. He did everything he was supposed to do, even knocked down the champion in his hometown. So with that being said, hey, Taylor definitely is off my pound for pound list. I'm gonna have to, tweak some things, but you cannot afford to have these type of hiccups, especially if you're on the pound for pound list.